but that's okay. We'll see how. Briefcase on the court today. It actually worked out pretty good for me, thanks to the vibrant legal team that I had. They did a fantastic job. I was basically in court for merely 10 minutes, and then I was out. Court was adjourned. We all knew it was going adjourned, but this morning it could have been a little bit difficult, depending on what the media had. Good. We've got more evidence on a lot of good things that are going to work out, hopefully, within the next court case or the court case next. The aim is to forward and get this out of the way as quick as possible. Basically, for me, I said to my wife that if it does go and it's the worst of its kind, we're ready for it anyway. But with the amazing legal team that we have, it's actually God's. That's pretty much it. But what I want to talk about to you targeted individuals, you TIs out there, exactly like me, look, it is probably the worst, and it's tough to go through what we're going through. But if you've been for so long, like myself, you're very strong. You have that very strong shield, no matter what, mentally, physically, spiritually, and digitally. I have that, and the experiences in that over the years have made things more safe and better in a positive way. But in the long run, for TIs out there, it's a way for us to know and understand that you're not alone. There is support, and the correct way of getting that support. With the police, basically they're just doing their job. They'll tell you all sorts of stuff. You're better off basically getting legal help. And I'm not saying legal aid, I mean the experts and professionals that deal with any of these cases similar to mine, or whatever your cases are that are similar to what I'm going with my court. But in a way, if you do have a good legal team like the team this morning, they were absolutely fantastic on behalf of one of the main guys, senior solicitors, who's absolutely amazing, keeping everything intact for us. It's good news in the long run. But the effect is knowing and understanding that there will always be something that you are not going to get used to. There's going to be problems. There's going to be people against you. There's going to be even the higher powers within the court systems. What you need to do is find out ways of getting a good legal team that have a strong structured foundation like mine. I'm blessed with what we have, and they've done a fantastic job, even if it's just in the 10 minutes. I had a brief chat with them. It was great. I'm not going to go over it because it's censored. And we went into court, and they got me adjourned. We could have ended up not so good, and if the media had come through, it could have been I could have been put into custody until the next due court date. So a real good legal team that know what they're doing is great. Is a great asset for you. And that's the only way you're going to deal with court. But all in all you need to do, if you stay away from these people, the bad people I'm talking about, is to ignore. Never approach them. If they approach you, walk away. I've learned now to walk away, not to talk with them. It's easier. Being ignorant is probably the most easiest. Save you a little bit of hell if you go through by reacting, because it's very tough, especially for targeted individuals. A lot of not so good things have happened to TIs that have been incarcerated, and you don't want it happening to you. So three things you need to know is being ignorant, never react, and keep positive. Those are the three main things. That's easy. Another good thing is with perps and gang stalkers is they can only go so far. Their job is to get your reaction. That is all it is. If they come out with all sorts of threats and taunts and start doing, theatrics at you, that's their way of reacting. So all you can do is just look at them, ignore them. I just smile at them because I understand what they're doing and just walk away. No, I have to do that now. Specifically, what I'm in with what I've done a few weeks ago, which I am in the right, and protecting my daughter at that day was probably the best thing I've done because I'm a protector of my family. But in the long run, it just that as a targeted individual, you just have to be safe and focused and ready. If you smoke, if you do drugs and alcohol, man, you got to get rid of all that because those are the three main things that will rip you apart, man, if you're a TI. And especially sexuality as well, because they use that against you also. These psychopaths, they're very good at what they do. They're manipulators at the best of the best. And that's what they do, that's their jobs. And they will use other people to do those jobs for them. So that makes it very hard for us, but when you know and understand as a veteran, in the long run, you have the upper hand as a TI because they're just wanting that reaction. If you don't give them a reaction, if you ignore them, it's good on your terms. So in the long run, for you TIs out there, just stay the hell away from them. The gang stalkers and perpetrators, they're there, and they're there to react. They're there for you to react to them, and they're there to get you incarcerated. If you do get incarcerated, it's not going to be good, and it's going to be a world even worse for you being incarcerated. So you guys is to simply just ignore, never react, walk away, and just stay positive, because I see so many channels saying, you have to look for the reaction. It's a whole lot of rubbish. You have to not ignore it. You got to ignore it. And that's the major play for you. So that's all it is. The three things. I know I'm repeating myself, but the three things is what you need to know. And these three things are for you to say, yes, these gang stalkers are here. All they're here to do is basically to just horseplay around with you, especially if you're sitting physically and they're trying to show a bit of muscle. You're going to get a few of those guys. You just need to look at them, smile, and just walk away. You get a few of them and they walk past you, the big boys, and they start laughing or cursing at you. That's a reaction that they'll try and get from you. Just don't even react to it. Walk away, go the opposite way. If you have been filmed or monitored from any outside gang stalking, they have the surveillance, they have their gang stalking mobile applications and stuff. Let them do what they have to do, because if you're not doing anything wrong, they don't have that evidence on you. But just don't react. It's plain and simple. But that's really it, guys. I just wanted to give you a quick briefing of the court and give you the understanding of bloody staying away from these perpetrators and these gang stalkers, because their handlers, they get paid pretty big money, very big money, to get these types of people to harass you and to surveillance you. If you look up Dr. Catherine Horton, you'll find a lot of legitimate information and facts are real, especially the affidavits. If you go onto my website, http songintoday'sworld.hiv, you would find more information on the affidavits that specifies you if you are going for a court of law. I'll be using that when I go for sentencing, getting that out there, the story out there that I have been a targeted individual for quite some time. And it's great to have the experts out there helping many TIs like ourselves get away from that danger that we're in. The more that you're aware of it, the easier pretty much get passed by everything. Keep strong with the family, especially your wife and your children. They are your everything. You need to keep strong with them every day, give them the love and the positive and you know, especially with my children. My son, he's a leader. He's positive. He's a fantastic kid, doing well at school, and I love him to the moon and back, because he's done so well for himself, and it's because of the leadership and the understanding that I have given to him to say, right, all you need to do is just keep positive and just work towards whatever goals that he has in life. But that's it, guys. I just wanted to let you all know that, because in the long run, the more that you're aware of it, the easier it is for you to be aware of what these people, these narcissists, psychopaths, I call them, do. And when you're facing them off in court, like today, and they dressed inappropriately for court, you know you're up against people that they believe that they can try and take your freedom away, or even worse, or even money or collateral or whatever, because that's what they do. That's their living. That's what they're told to do, and they believe that they can get that. And you know, in many cases they have, but you have to understand that when you are in that predicament, just stay the hell away from them, and don't react like what I did. I reacted because of my daughter. I was protecting my daughter simply because of the smoke inhalation that she had in her tiny little lungs, and that's what set me off. But in the long run, being positive and just making sure that you know, you understand the concept of everything, you won't go wrong. Things will work out for you. And that's the reality of being a targeted individual, because it's very tough. It's not a game. It's hell, man. You know, and when you've been through it for years like me, and you finally know and understand that fully awakened you are, it's very hard on the mind, mentally, but I know now that being positive and myself, and having my Father Almighty, my King of Kings, Jesus Christ, it gives me that clarity. They were definitely there for my court session today, which was absolutely amazing. But to all you people that don't believe in the higher powers, they are real, but I mean, everyone's different. Everybody, every targeted individual is different. There are many ways. For example, Dr. Catherine Horton is an atheist, but she's very good at what she does as a targeted individual, and I like her for that. You know, I mean, everyone's different. Am I religion? No, I'm not. I just have a little universal heart that I pray on my own terms. Have I been to church? I haven't been to church since I was a teenager, and that's many years ago. But I still have it in my heart, and I know that the powers within have always been there for me, good and bad. That's probably why I get put in all these messages. But anyway, for all you TIs out there, just stay safe and just make sure that everything you do, like with my media, I make sure that I video myself. It keeps me a safe video log of myself, thanks to YouTube, to keep it in there as a positive note and clarity for myself wherever I go. It's my websites and my YouTube channels is basically my savior. And the other thing, it's non-monetized. There's no advertising on it because I'm not into making money out of chaos and conflict as a TI. TIs, real TIs like myself, that show their faces, are doing it for everyone, especially all the ones that have just come into as a targeted individual, because it's the right way. If you see channels and they're making money off it, they're just scams to me. I believe they're just pure scams because they're just trying to make money from sponsorship and advertising, which is very, very wrong. Everything I do is basically for the people, especially TIs that need that help. But anyway, I'm Michael Burrell from the TI Effect channel. As I said to you, it's free. It's a non-monetized channel. I put a lot of my own video blogs on here for my main primary site, Strong in Today's World, and that's all I do really for it. It's to keep me track of everything that I do, be it video, be it digital media, which in the long run it helps me be aware of everything. Alright guys, we'll talk soon. Thank you very much. Michael Burrell from TI Effect channel. Bye for now.